What's up everyone, I'm Jess and today I am going to Tombstone and I am going to be doing some different things this time. This time I'm going on the Good Enough Silver Mine Trolley Tour, and I'm also going on the Good Enough Silver Mine Tour. So those are two different things. The trolley tour takes you around Tombstone and you get to see about 55 historical spots. It takes about 40 minutes. The Good Enough Silver Mine Tour is actually going into a mine. It's supposed to be cooler in this mine. It's pretty hot out, so I hope that that will be a nice refreshing tour.
I will mention that the music I'm playing over here, I chose specifically for this tour because it's the kind of music people would have heard in Tombstone back in the 1880s. This is Baroque and classical guitar. I like to imagine some guitar player walking up and down Allen Street playing songs like this and just hoping someone would throw 2 bits into his hat.
This building is the Visitor Center, and it was actually the very first business in Tombstone. It's on Allen Street, which is the main business district. In the 1880s, Allen Street had 130 stores. This church was built in 1882, which was 1 year after the Catholic Church had been built. The most famous family to live in Tombstone were the Earp brothers. James lived behind Virgil's house, and Warren lived with Virgil. Coming up next is Boot Hill Graveyard. It closed in 1884 and it has about 250 graves. The people buried here died in a number of ways, from natural death to getting shot and even dying in a mine shaft. One person who isn't buried here is Ed Shefflin. He's actually buried somewhere else, and I'm going to be visiting his gravesite later. His gravesite is actually where he first found silver and called it the Tombstone Strike. Fun fact, there's a stagecoach horse buried here. This building was built in 1882. It cost a total of $45,000, and it's now a museum. Tombstone is a mining town, and there's more than 500 miles of mining tunnels. Some are close to the surface and some are 1,000 feet deep. This split in the mountain is where Grand Central Mine and Contention Mine are. Grand Central was the deepest and Contention was the richest. In 1974, the University of Arizona estimated that the Tombstone mining district produced about $2 billion worth of metal. Miners would use a 4-pound sledge and a drill steel to mine. They usually worked 10-hour shifts. Each shift had 50 men on it. Good Enough Silver Mine is considered a pristine mine. It still gets students and geologists from all over the world to look at it. The Good Enough mine is connected to the Tough Nut mine and 6 other mines in the area.
This ugly black rock that I'm shining my flashlight on, that's your silver ore. This is silver chloride. 97% of the silver mined in the world today comes in the form of this ugly black rock. There's manganese in it. That's what gives it that ugly black color.
Sedimentary layers have been created over thousands of years. Over 200,000 years ago, this was a shallow ocean, and microscopic fossils have been found here. Coming up, I zoom into a couple of boards. Boards were placed in different areas and they detected movement. If any of the boards moved, they knew they needed to do an inspection. In 18 years, the boards haven't moved even with major earthquakes in California and Mexico. My tour guide is about to explain double jacking, which is a 2-man job. One hit with an 8-pound sledge and the other turned the drill steel.
Now, we don't really know why the miners decided to call this the chapel. We suspect maybe it's because of this nice arch or something about the timbers in the back reminded them of a church. In this mine, we have over 47 different minerals. Silver, copper, gold, manganese, the chrysocolla I showed you earlier, and gypsum, just to name a few. Since the bars weighed so much, they now needed specially designed ore wagons.
The price of silver dropped to 26 cents an ounce when silver mining ended. This coin is called the Morgan Silver Dollar, and it has an O under the eagle, which means the silver in it came from this mine. The tour guide on the trolley tour recommended that we visit this shaft again by ourselves, and I did. This one goes 500 feet deep. It's now used to drain stormwater. I don't really know what this is about, if they do horse tours or anything, because there are horses in the back over there. But yeah, maybe I'll come back and find out. There's Tombstone. So this is Ed Shefflin Monument, and it's pretty much where he's buried. And I believe it said he was born in 1847 and he died in 1897. I'm gonna check again real quick. Yeah, 1847 to 1897, which isn't a very long life, if you ask me. The trolley tour was really cool. The tour guide's name was George Self, and it was a self-guided tour. It was really informative. He talked the whole way, and I actually went before I went on the Good Enough Silver Mine Tour. They both kind of coincide, so I guess it doesn't really matter if you go first, but I liked going first if you do come out to Tombstone. The Good Enough Silver Mine Tour was also awesome. The tour guide was great as well. It was a different tour guide, and she was very informative. I hope you like seeing some of the mine. It was really cool. And then just wanted to stop here at Ed Shefflin's burial place because George from the trolley tour was like, you guys should go up there and visit it by yourselves because he wasn't gonna bring the trolley here. But yeah, it was cool. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit more of what Tombstone has to offer. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you are new, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you're notified when my videos go up, and make sure you have your notifications on. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.